What is going on, guys? How's it going today? My name is Syratube, and welcome back to another flipping and money-making live stream here in Old School RuneScape today. We're coming at you on the late night stream today, probably one of the latest streams I've ever done up to this point in my career. Did you see that I'm wearing a new flipping outfit? Maybe it looks a little bit similar to how I look in real life, but I'll let you be the judge of that one. Thank you all for tuning in today. Be sure to drop a like if you do enjoy this live stream. We're at 303 million GP today. That's at least what we're working with. And we're going to try to make as much money as possible here on the stream. But check out the new flipping drip. I think it looks really, really good, but definitely roast me if you think it looks bad. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the flips here today and see how much profit we can make on this stream. Okay, that doesn't really count. I was checking a few Fashionscape items. Anyway, let's go ahead and do the Dragon Darts first. Now, the Dragon Darts, they've been a little bit funky recently. They've actually been super cheap compared to where they normally sit, even getting as low as 2400 GP, which is quite shockingly low in my opinion for this item. So we're going to make sure we capitalize on the low GP price point, because when an item that you normally flip is a little bit cheaper than usual, that means it's typically a lot safer. Not always, but typically. Give me 1 second here, guys. Oh, geez, excuse me. This will be the last stream for at least a week. We're not going to be live this weekend. And as you can tell, my voice might be a little bit dried out because I've been making content all day for you guys, making sure you guys are covered during this little drought of live streams that we have. But don't worry, we'll be back the following weekend with some more money-making live streams for you guys. Exactly, Nuclear Toker 420 says, yo, ready to see how these new limits do. We'll definitely give them a try here today. We've got a whole video on those limits coming out for you guys tomorrow, so be sure to check that out when it drops. It'll drop like the normal time. I usually drop stuff around 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so make sure to give that a watch and give it a like. Whew, is it me or is it hot in here? Whew-wee, coming at you on this late night stream today. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Now we're going to do the Amethyst Crystal here next. Not a lot of price action on the Amethyst and the Stamina Potions here in my recent observations, but we'll see if we can get something moving on there. Really not a great margin, so we're going to bounce right off of that. We're going to go right into the new item limits here. We're going to do the Blood Runes and the Death Runes. I don't think I'm at my 4-hour limit on these, but I could be wrong. Wow, an absolutely smacking margin on the Blood Runes right now. Now, the new limit for the Blood Runes and the Death Runes here is 25,000 every 4 hours. And I was actually interested to see that the Death Runes actually got a limit increase as well, because the Death Runes are a free-to-play item. So I'm actually surprised that they did decide to switch the buying limits on a free-to-play item. And it does actually look like we're probably at buy limit on both of these. Hold on. I think we might be, which is sort of a shame. We'll leave the Blood Runes in for a minute just to confirm that, but I do believe we are at the limit there. I just did a video going through all the limits, that's why. So I do believe we cannot get any more of these Blood Runes going in. So maybe we won't be touching those items today, but there are a few other items I noticed that were pretty good earlier today. We're going to go ahead and flip the Nature Runes. Now, the Nature Runes, they were on a price recovery, but it looks like they kind of stopped. They're still relatively cheap to where they were in the past, but still, I was expecting them to keep going up in price. One at a time, RS says, nice suit, thank you. We've got the in-game drip to match the suit here today, guys. So let me know how you feel about it. I think we're looking pretty snazzy in-game and in real life. But of course, let me know in the live chat. Anyway, let's get some items going here. I do want to do the Necklace of Anguish and stuff, but let's do the Amulet of Torture first, and we'll see how that does for us. There was a lot more volatility on the markets today, which I was surprised about. I didn't expect the update to have that big of an impact on the markets, but believe it or not, it did. Well, I mean, you know, on the at least on the items that were changed, yes, sure, you can expect there to be a little bit more volatility on those. But for all the other items on the Grand Exchange, I was not surprised, or I was surprised. I can't speak today. I was making a lot of content. That's why my my commentary might be a little bit rustic for you guys, but we're going to push through it today and get some good flips listed, sit back, kick back, and make some bank. We're definitely going to check out the mana race here today, and we're going to follow that up with the Blighted Super Restore potions. It looks like the Blighted Super Restores and a lot of the LMS items have recently hit their peak price. A lot of them are starting to regress slightly. There's not like a major crash going on, but there is a little bit of price regression on those items, so we'll see if we can capitalize on some bigger margins than usual. We'll do the Blighted Super Restores up here next. Wow, looks like they're coming down pretty fast, actually. Looks like there's a massive pullback on them. We'll give that a look. Okay, pretty good margin. We'll go ahead and try to flip that. Hopefully it doesn't crash any further on us. And we also want to do maybe the Ornate Maul Handles. We'll give those a look as well. Halfway through 98 fishing, come to the 99 party. It will be 99 number 3. Dude, I would be honored to come to the 99 party. That sounds insane, man. Didn't you get it all through, what kind of fishing is that? The minnow fishing? I thought that's what you were doing originally. Don't know if you kept that up, but if you did, congrats to you, man. Let's go ahead and get these Ornate Maul Handles listed. Pretty good margin on those, actually. Over 10k each, and we can get 45, or we can actually get 50 every 4 hours, but we've got 45 listed for now. And let me get the audio back on here. We just came to a standstill on that. Give me 1 second here, guys. All right, there we go. Yep, minnows from 82 says 1 at a time. RS gonna hit 4 million minnows shortly. That is insane. Are you gonna cash them all in when you get to 99? That's what I would expect, but I don't even know if that's possible. I assume it is. Welcome everybody to the stream today. Hopefully you are enjoying it. Give me any flipping suggestions that you've got. I was going to go flip these Diamond Dragon Bolts E, but unfortunately the margin on them is quite tiny, so hopefully they flip pretty quickly. If not, we'll just kind of back out of those as an item, but we'll go ahead and follow that up with the Armadyl God Swords as well, which is one of those like medium level PVM items. It is not PVM, excuse me, PvP items, and it does have a decent margin usually. It's definitely a safer item to flip as far as, you know, gear items go, so we'll give it a shot here. Yes, they crashed a lot, but it will be around 60 mil. Hey, 60 mil is still a good chunk of change. Take that to the Grand Exchange, flip it up, you'll be 100 mil in no time. Now, the mana rays have already hit some turbulence. I actually forgot to add the timers back in today. I took the flipping utilities timers off earlier today because I was doing a video, but we'll flick them back on for now. Maybe we have to go back into the exchange. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Oh. Okay. Okay, technical difficulties on that one. There we go. And we are back. So hopefully we hit a little bit of a new audience today. This is not the normal stream time that I stream, but I did want to get out a live stream for you guys before I went on a little bit of a vacation. There will be no stream tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday of this week, so apologies for that. But I do have some video content coming out for you guys. I recorded 2 videos today, and I've got a live stream coming at you, so you got to drop a like for that one. I want to make sure you guys have something to watch while I'm away, so I made sure to get some of that stuff out of the way. I might try to do another one tomorrow, but there is no guarantees on that. Waza says relaxing with me. Good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping by. Ooh, if I start sweating, it's because this jacket is hot, man. And I turned off the AC in my room, so it might get a little bit steamy, but One at a time RS says 9.6 mil on the free-to-play from scratch flipping account. Didn't play it for the past few months. That's actually amazing, man. Did you invest that GP when you left and stopped playing? Because if you didn't, you might have missed out on some really great opportunities. But hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully you invested it in something and at least got a little bit of a return on that cash stack. Nuclear says, try the Rune Essence. It had a 5 GP margin this morning. They have a new limit as well, 50k. We could give it a shot, but it's still not going to be a good amount of money. I actually did try to flip them earlier today, and it was only at a 1 GP margin, so I decided against it, and I kind of just stopped flipping it. We have Relaxing With Me says, why are you doing this to me? I was about to go to sleep. Now I have to watch a stream. It's 2 a.m. here. I apologize, man, but that is how it goes here on the Grand Exchange flipping channel. That's what I consider myself, I guess. But, you know, we flip all hours of the day, so we got to get it done. And if we're not going to have a live stream this Saturday, then we dang better have one today. I'll tell you that. I would do it tomorrow, but tomorrow I'm traveling, so I can't do it. Anyway, we're going to adjust the mana raise a little bit. They weren't really buying for the original margin that we had on them. I should have overcut beforehand anyway, but I, for some reason, decided not to. So we're going to go back and try to fix that up. And hopefully we don't have a ton of turbulence on the Armadyl God Swords as well. Shouldn't be too big of a problem. One at a time RS says, I want 10 mil to flip with after getting a bond, so I need 5 mil more. That would actually not be a bad idea. You could also work with 5 mil in members from flipping, but it will be a lot tougher. But I'm pretty sure you have some flipping experience if you're flipping all the way up from 0 to 10 mil in free-to-play. You should be decent at it. Yes, I think, Nuclear, I think everyone was checking the buy limits when it first came out, because as soon as I got on, I noticed that they did update those buy limits. I saw people talking about it in the Discord group. By the way, link to our Discord in the description below. If you are not with us on Discord, you are missing out on an extremely awesome flipping community, so we'd love to have you there. But either way, I was looking at it earlier when it first came out, and the margins were nutty. There was a lot of crazy margins going on. I think that was a little bit of a combination between maybe the servers being down for a minute, and on top of that, the new limits that got introduced. So the 25k limit on the blood runes is absolutely insane. That is now going to be such a bank flip. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to flip that every single live stream from now on. I cannot believe they changed that. It's going to be so much money. Let me just look at something here real quick, guys. Okay, we're good. Never mind on that then. It's me, your boy, Seth Arab. I know it's you, man. Don't worry, I did not forget. Just usually when I'm on YouTube and people are in the YouTube live chat, I just call them by their YouTube name. It's just a little bit easier. It's kind of hard to remember all the names as well, but I've got you locked down, man. Let's adjust that camera a little bit. Whew, the flipping so far is going fine. There's not a ton of price action right now. Things are going relatively slowly. Anyway. Whew. Oh my gosh, I might explode in here. I think I have to turn on my air conditioning or I could actually pass out. So we're going to go do that real quick before you guys have to call the ambulance for me. So give me 1 second, guys. It's literally right across the room. I'm going to go jump to it. Anyway, hopefully it's not too distracting in the background. I assume you can hear it, but, you know, we're just gonna have to deal with it. It's either that or I die. What do you guys want? It's gonna be a nice, chill stream today as we sit back and try to make some profits here. We can actually try and do some higher end items because there's not going to be as many people in here. And as I adjust my webcam a trillion times, there we go. Because this is a very late stream for most people, so at least I watch the channel. So anyway, let's go ahead and turn around and get these Armadyl God Swords going. They are being a little bit of a pain, but we'll let them sit for a little bit here. One at a time RS says, maybe I should get a bond at 10 million and just do bloods every 4 hours. That would honestly make you a good amount of money. When I flipped them earlier today, I believe I walked away with about 300k on them, which was quite good. I don't expect to get that every time, but I expect every time from now on when I'm flipping blood runes to walk away with at least 75k, which is insane in itself. Getting those he noticed me feels somehow. I mean, Nuclear, you've been around for a while, man. I've definitely given you some attention before. We just had a mass amount of the Blighted Super Restores actually end up buying, so we're going to turn those around really quick and try to get them off. I do think they are on a downward trend. It could be a little bit dangerous, but we are flipping it. We're in the danger zone today, guys, so leave a like for that, and hopefully we get some profit here today. Nice and slow flips today. Nothing too crazy here. We're going to knock up the margin on the Dragon Darts up just a taste. Just a taste to stay competitive with those. And we've got the Amulets of Torture almost complete as well. But anyway, what are your guys' opinions on the new buy limits that got introduced into the Grand Exchange today? Let me know in the live chat. Personally, I think every change that went in was very justified and it was very good. It just makes a little bit more sense to not have the Necklace of Anguish at a 70 per hour limit. And on top of that, to have the Tormented Bracelet, I believe it was, at like a 1,500 or something limit. Those limits were a little bit high and they should have been adjusted. I know it did kill a lot of the profits on those items. But anyway, it makes more sense to the game. The quality of life is better. I just can't believe that the Blood Runes and the Death Runes got adjusted. I did not really expect that to happen. I think this also hurts bulk flippers a lot. I don't think they're going to be able to make as much GP now, and it's not going to be as necessary to do bulk flipping, at least for a lot of the specific items. Like Mithril Dart Tips, Adamant Dart Tips all got targeted, Cannonballs targeted, and I think that's a good thing on Jagex's end. I think they realized that people were buying mass quantities of these items and trying to control those markets. So I guess it's good. They are cracking down on that kind of merching activity, but I don't have a significant opinion on it. It could have gone either way. If they didn't put it in, I wouldn't have cared. If they did, I still don't really care. But in my opinion, it is a positive. Revenant Telly for larger stacks could pull 1 mil profit easily. Yes, that is true. They can pull a 1 mil profit, but those Revenant Cave teleports are not that safe. They're sort of a risky, they're not risky, but they are very competitive, and they're not the easiest item to flip, just in my opinion. Wrath Runes may have been affected as well. I don't think Wrath Runes got their limits changed. I think only Death Runes and Blood Runes got the limits changed today. But again, could be wrong. This is what I know right off the bat, so. Hello, Grubby. Good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping by today. Let's turn around and flip these Dragon Darts. We'll see what we can get these sold off for here. I'm hoping that margin holds. I actually tried to do an overnight on the Dragon Darts the other day, and I ended up with a lot that I was just sitting on for like a week. So, luckily, I just kind of dumped them today for a small profit. I'll do some infesting for Discord and get back with y'all. Sounds good, Nuclear. See you around, man. Okay, so these Manta Rays, they're just not cutting it. We're going to turn around and try to get them off here for a slight profit. We'll see if they go instantly, and they did. Now I see why they were not buying on their lower end. Now we do have 142 mil to work with here, though. We'll try out the Dragon Pickaxe, see if we can have any luck with that. The Dragon Pickaxe did bounce off a recent bottom of about 4.1 mil, I believe. Maybe it was like 4.2 mil, but they have hiked their way back up, and currently they're going for an 11k margin. So we'll get a couple of these going here, try to secure that safe profit. The mall has a good margin. I assume you're talking about the Elder Mall, which we can definitely check out here in a second. Don't be flipping those Justiciar sets, says Queen. Good to see you, Queen. Thanks for stopping by. Why not? I guess they're just not a good flip today. We've got these ornate mall handles. I think this is probably the riskiest flip that we have. The blighted super restores and the ornate mall handles. They're currently crashing pretty significantly. I think all of the LMS items are. I don't really know why. I think maybe they just got a little bit too overhyped and now they're on their way back down. I think the blighted super restores got all the way up to 10k each, which might have been on a pump, not really sure, but they are now trading for 8,775 at this current moment in time. No, I'm flipping them. Go ahead, flip them, man. I don't typically flip the Justiciar sets on stream, so that's all you. 12 people in here today on the late night stream. Thank you guys for stopping by. This was a completely unexpected stream, a nice chill stream to end the night. Like I said, not a ton of content in the short term here for the channel, but I did make 2 videos here today that we will be uploading over the next week or so. So hopefully you guys do enjoy them. One's going to come out tomorrow, so it should be good. Man, a lot of price action going on here. Let's turn around and sell these dragon arrows. I think we can find something a little bit better. Favorite item to flip, says Grubby. Probably the Sanguesti staff, just because it's such a wild ride when you flip that thing. And sometimes you're walking away with 100k profit, sometimes you're walking away with a 1.5 mil profit. The thing gets really insane, and sometimes you take a loss. So I feel like it's just the most wild item that you can flip, in my opinion. I'm like Blade of Sail Door, or Volatile Orb, or Harmonized Orb, Twisted Bow, Scythe of Vitur, but I find that the Sanguesti staff is like a good medium between all of that. Let's do the Bandoscot sword as well. We'll try to get that going. If we're doing the Armadillo, we might as well do the Bandos. Gotta keep the good secrets between our fam with a little emoji of 2 people waving at each other. Now, I honestly just share my secrets with everyone who tunes in here, so I really don't have any, like, quote-unquote secret items per se. But, yeah, that's just kind of how it is for me. Oh, we've got a super chat from Queen Saraha. He says, challenge, trade your profit to a local noob just at the Grand Exchange. I could do that. I mean, doesn't really matter to me. I like to typically keep my profits, but it's not like we're making too many significant profits here today. Now, I do want to, though, here's the thing is I'm invested in so many items right now. I keep having this problem where I get a good amount of GP and then I just invest it immediately. And now it's like right now I only have 300 mil to work with liquid. So I have, like, you can look at my bank value and it's like 1.5 bill. Yeah, 1.8 bill. Because I just invest all this money into these items. Well, I need to stop doing that. Anyway. New flipping drip, by the way, boys. We've got it all amped out here today. Decided to just kind of spend some money on some nicer stuff. Kind of mimic the real life outfit a little bit. Who knows? But, Queen, thank you for the donation, man. I didn't address that, so I appreciate it. And just because you want me to, I will go ahead and donate the profits here today to some random dude at the Grand Exchange. Insert stocks meme. Exactly, man. But thank you guys for tuning in. I didn't actually expect this many people to stop by here today. We've almost got the blighted super restores. We're this close. We're this close. There we go. Just pushing it over the edge there. 60 mil to work with. Let's do the, honestly, the Carol's leather tops. They went on a super big price run, and now they're kind of coming back down a little bit, so I expect the margins to be held pretty decent. Tuning into a true stock market investor. Oh, I wish, man. I wish. 1654, 5. Yeah, that should be good. I really do like flipping the Carol's leather tops overnight, especially because the buy limit is a little bit higher than your normal items, or like normal PVM gear related items. So they tend to be pretty good. What armor is that? This is the, what's it called? The Dark Tuxedo? Yeah, Dark Tuxedo. We've got the Firewatch legs on top of that. We got the briefcase. And you know what? We're finishing that off with the Gnome Scarf and the White Party Hat. And peep the Adamant Cane. I didn't want to get the Rune one or the Dragon one. They're just a little bit excessive. So I think the Adamant one was a perfect fit. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, be sure to drop a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. I'm always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. So hopefully you do enjoy them. Let's kick back, sit back, make this bread here today. And it looks like the ornate mall handle's just really not operating for us today. So we're going to have to give it the cut. And we're going to turn around and sell them for 444. Should go off pretty easily, although I do know LMS items are kind of on the way down right now. We'll see what we can do. Hey, we starting to get them off, so no problems there. What is the problem with these dragon darts? Recently, like, they've just been so horrible for me. Usually, if you have a little bit of patience, you're able to sell them off with relative ease, but I don't know what it is. Maybe I just need to be a little more patient. We've also got those Bandos God Swords right back into the stack here. That was actually a really decent flip, 137k. We can do one more, but honestly, not going to do that. Can't really be asked. We'll do the Eternal Boots next. We'll see if these are going for a decent margin. Looks like they're kind of cheap right now. We also got the Zamorakian Hasta, Zamorakian Spears on deck as well, in case we want to go ahead and hit those. God, you can tell my voice is just so, like, distraught today. It just made too much content, too much commentary, and my voice is a little bit dried out. So I do apologize. I had to push it just a little bit farther and get this live stream out for you all. So hopefully you are enjoying it. And we've got those dragon pickaxes turned around. Let's see. Oh man, this man has a crazy name. I'm just going to call you M1. What is up, M1? He says, I've been watching a lot lately. Just started flipping, but I play RS3, so I can't really use the Discord. Fair enough. I don't have any RS3 related content on the channel, but hopefully some of this old school content and some of the old school RuneScape flipping tips will be able to help you out a little bit. If you need any advice over how to invest, how to kind of maintenance a position or a flip in itself, buying and selling limits, things like that, let me know. I'll help you out the best I can. But thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. We're going to turn around and sell these sharks for 780 GP. It should sell pretty quick, considering it did stop buying. I feel like my voice is so high-pitched right now. Like I said, we're all dried out here today. We'll just sit a while on those Carol's leather tops as well. It's 100% fine, brother. Ramo, what's up, man? Thanks for auditory bliss. I do my best. Thanks for stopping by today, man. And thanks for the comment earlier on Discord. I kind of appreciated that. I was having a little bit of a tough morning, so when I saw that, it kind of made me feel a little bit better. Just saying like, hey, where you been, man? Where you been? I'm doing my best. I've been really busy lately. I've got just work stuff, and I'm taking a little bit of a mini vacation here this next week, so that's all positive, but you know how life is sometimes. It really throws you in the gutter. Let's do the Dragon Hunter. I want to do like some more expensive stuff, but let's just do not the Dragon Hunter, excuse me, the Dragon Crossbow next. Then once we start freeing up a little bit more GP, we'll move into some more expensive items, try to capitalize on those as much as we can. Let's crash World 321, boys. Yes, join me in World 321. This is the home flipping world. This is where all the top trades are placed. World 321. If you are a flipper in old school RuneScape and you are not flipping in World 321, how am I going to know who you are? You know, you got to stop by World 321. You got to say hello to the tube. You got to say hello to Queen. You got to say hello to everybody in this flipping community. We can build it up, boys, and we can break it down. I'll tell you that. So let's all stop by World 321. That is the home flipping world, and we'd love to see you around. So we're not going to do those, what were they? The dragon crossbows. They're just really, oh, man. We got the whole squad here, boys. All right, man. Now, we're not going to do the, what was I doing before? The dragon crossbows. We might as well do, we could do the dragon hunter lance, but we're going to have to flip it one by one, which is a little bit tedious. I am still down to do it, but it's not my preference. It's still really good margin on that right now. So we'll try to get, we can't get two, unfortunately, but we will get one. We'll let that do its thing, and it basically instantly bought, so we might have been able to get an even better deal on that, but we'll turn it around, try to get the margin off on this, and see how it goes for us. We also sold a couple of those Armadillo crossbows, or Armadillo God Swords, jeez, what am I talking about? The Armadillo God Swords. Now, let's get the Diamond Dragon Bolts E as well. Let's see what we can do for that. Yikes, came right down on us, didn't it? Could be temporary. Usually when I'm flipping this, I just kind of hold on through the crash, and it does work out fine. So we'll go ahead and list it for 1210. We'll do 1208 actually, and we're just going to let that sit and do its thing. Elder Maul has a 200k margin. That's actually pretty good. I would be down to flip that. One at a time says, oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Let's try it. Let's try it. I don't want to lose a ton of money on it, but again, does it really matter at the end of the day? Does it really matter? That is the question. We'll give it a shot here, boys. Not a great margin on it, not as good as I expected, but we will go ahead and get a couple of those going. I don't really love flipping the Elder Maul, I gotta be honest. It's not one of my favorites. It's not bad, but for some reason I just don't have a lot of luck with the performance on the Elder Maul, so I tend to stay away from it. To be or not to be, that's right, Queen. Hopefully you've been doing good too, Queen. I know you've been a little bit busy recently, so hopefully you're feeling a little bit better. I know you got sick. Hopefully your coaching is going well, I think, is a new job that you took up, so that's all good and dandy. Should be running coach by day, flipping coach by night. Gotta love to see it, man. Let's go ahead and list these Vigoras. We basically chucked all our profit back onto the exchange here in pursuit of some good margins. Justin Romaine, he says, NFL football is back. Otherwise, I'd be here with you. Drink some water for me. I forgot. I totally forgot NFL was back today. Who is playing tonight? I honestly don't know. Who is playing tonight? Can someone let me know? I don't think it's any teams I support, but I do want to know, man. Eternal Boots stonking? Stonk? If only, man. If only. I guess I could just look up who's playing. NFL football. Oh yeah, it's always the winners that go back and play. That's a boring game. Chiefs in Texas? Come on, man. Come on, man. Sleeper game, man. We need some of those Northeastern teams up in here. But not the Patriots. I don't like the Patriots. Anyway, guys, hopefully you are enjoying the live stream. Hopefully you're not enjoying the NFL and you're sitting here trying to get some flipping tips today. But of course, you could always turn the NFL back on in the background and flip at the same time, man. I want my donation back. I don't hate the Chiefs. I honestly don't hate the Chiefs. There's not a... I mean, I'm not a big football guy to begin with, but I don't support the Chiefs, that's for sure. But I don't hate them. I don't hate them, of course. There's teams I hate more, like the Patriots or the Packers. You know, if you're a Packers fan or you're a Patriots fan, like, The unsubscribe button's below. I'm just saying. But I know a lot of viewers are not even from the United States, so they probably don't even get what we're talking about. Now, the Diamond Dragon Bolts E actually did go and start selling, so we didn't panic on those, and it actually turned out to be a good situation in the end. Bears fan. I do like the Bears as well. My top teams are Baltimore Ravens and Chicago Bears. Those are my two teams. Legit no idea, says Ramo. Funny, man. I thought you were from the States too, Ramo. Could be wrong, but... M1 says, hell yeah, Ravens here, baby. Let's go. I've been a long-time Ravens fan. It's just the team I like the most, man. It's kind of from around the area where I grew up, so Ravens, baby, all day. Lamar Jackson has just been a blessing to the Ravens, and I've loved to watch him out on the field. Hopefully he has another banger season. Gonna be watching them play as soon as they have their first game, I'll tell you that. Now, I did cut back on, forget what I cut back on, that's the thing. I tried to get a relisting going here. Oh, we did it was the Carol's leather top, that's what it was. We're going to knock up the margin a little bit on that because we just weren't having any buy luck. We'll go ahead and get 14 of those going because we didn't actually not buy any of them. And we also got that Lance off as well. I'm actually going to list this next Lance a little bit lower than the previous buy offer, just because it bought so quickly that we might be able to stretch that margin just a slight bit. So we'll list it for 850k, 81,850, and we'll see if we can get one of those coming in. We also got all of the Dragon Darts off, which was really nice. Do the Dragon Javelins next. And actually, Grubby says, have you ever tried flipping Vials of Blood or Sandfew? I have. Now, the Vials of Blood, they never really work out too great for me, but they are better than the Sandfews in my experience. These potions are super competitive for the most part, and I don't know why, but they're not bad flips. If you maintenance them, they're really not bad flips. We'll go ahead and try to flip a good quantity of the Vials of Blood here. We'll try to do 5,000 of them. Maybe I just need to give it another try, you know, see how that works out. Let me go fill up my water, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm a little parched. Oh yeah, I see these pants. Let's go Ravens, baby. Ravens, baby. Yo, I had them on since the start of the stream. I kind of forgot. You probably can't see the Ravens logo. Maybe you did, but... Oh, we got those Armored God Swords completely sold off as well. I really want to get this next Lance in real quick. But let's put a new item in that slot. I'm thinking we could do one of the... Oh, you know what we can do? The Ring of Suffering. Now, I don't know if this item actually got a buy limit adjustment, but if it didn't, I would be very surprised since the current limit is 10,000 every 4 hours. I just didn't read anything about it actually getting an adjustment, so we'll have to see here. Whoa. 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 Whoa, boys. Let's see if we can get that going here. I don't think we're going to have a lot of luck on that, but... And we got the Vigorous Chain Mace here. M1 says, flipping in OSRS is so much quicker than RS3. That's true. I think there's like 3 times the player base for old school RuneScape, so I would expect the trades to actually be a little bit faster, yeah. They mentioned the Tormented Bracelet, which had the same limit. Yes, so the Tormented Bracelet, I know that that was one of them that had the same limit as, previously stated. But they didn't say anything about the Ring of Dueling, or, oh my god, the Ring of Suffering in the update. I'm going to give that a look right now, actually. GE, let's see. Well, might as well just go to the old school RuneScape website. I'll keep you guys updated. I always keep you in the loop with the most up-to-date flipping information, tips, and tricks to make you as much money as possible. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing, man. We've got so many materials for you to learn how to become such a great flipper in old school RuneScape. We've got an entire Discord dedicated to flipping and money making as well. Link in the description below to that. Definitely check that out if you are looking to become rich in old school RuneScape. Now, let's take a look at these items here. Ring of Suffering, it did get a limit change as well. It's going down to the 8 buy limit. 8 per hour. You see what happens on these live streams? My commentary just gets, like, thrown into the spaceship. You know what I'm saying? Ramo with the disappointed face. I know, man. Tough luck. Let's just turn around this Ring of Suffering real quick because I'm not stupid. I know people want that, so let's try and get it done. The Vigora's Chainmace, though, surprisingly strong margin. Ramo, I really enjoyed flipping. The Necklace of Anguish was good, but the Tormented Bracelet was insane. That thing used to be so good. It would fluctuate a lot, but huge margins on that bad boy. Let's actually knock the Lance back up to its original margin here, guys. Everything going surprisingly well at this point. We just need to get this Ring of Suffering off for a nice little profit. Queen says, is that a true margin, though? On the Ring of Suffering? It could be. I've seen it before. The Ring of Suffering, for some reason, just does this wonky stuff where you'll get between, like, 100k to a 600k margin, and typically you're only going to hit it, like, 2 or 3 times, but I can tell you right now, I guarantee we only hit this maybe once. If we sell this ring, I'll be happy, but I know, again, I know other people have seen this margin now, and they want to get right in on the action. We did get it off, so that's shocking. I really didn't expect that. That's kind of pog. That's really pog. Sebastian says, hi Syratube, thanks for all the content. No problem, man. Thanks for stopping by the live stream today. Drop a like if you are enjoying it. That's how you can thank me, man. We got a ton more content coming your way, so be sure to stay tuned, stay subscribed, hit the bell, do all that good stuff. I know you guys know what to do. Queen says, on Vigoras, I average 250k on that. On the ring or on the Vigoras? We also got those Diamond Dragon Balls E completely sold off. Very nice. We'll do the, maybe Zamaraki and Hasta next. We could also do the Hydro Leather as well. I do like flipping that. Pretty good margin on the Hasta. We're looking at about 50k for every single one that we are able to flip. Get a couple of those going. We can do 6 of them, although that's kind of a lot of GP. We're only at 667k profit. Kind of weak, boys. Gotta be honest. SS says, hope the flipping stream has been going well. We did hit a pretty PogChamp margin, but I want to make sure we can try to hit it again before we decide not to go ahead and do it anymore. The only problem with today is, I mean, the margins have been fine, right? We just cannot make any bank. Burnt Pages, also a good suggestion coming in from Sebastian. We could give the Burnt Pages a try here as well. These leather tops just not performing. I feel like the Burnt Pages are a good flip that I just never do for some reason. I always forget about them. They are a little bit slow for my liking, but still a really decent flip all around. 11 GP margin. I gotta decide if that's worth it or not. Yeah, I guess that's worth it. I mean, what else do we have going on? You know what I'm saying? Have you tried Divine Combat Potions 1? I did the Divine Ranging Potions 1, and sometimes you can pick them up for like 1 GP. Let me see if I can find... Oh, that's not... That's what we want to see right there, boys. That's really what we were hunting for. What is the most you have ever made on a single flip? On a single, like, active flip or a single, like, investment? Either or. Just let me know. The biggest investment I had was, like, a 60 mil profit? Hold on, let me look. Okay, I think the biggest investment was, like, maybe between 50 and 60 mil in profit. The biggest loss I've had was a 64 mil loss. And the biggest flip that I had actively was a Grazi flip for 15.2 mil. Off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure those are my biggest ones. I also had a pretty good crossbow flip actively for like 10.2 mil back in the day when they were kind of like fluctuating with the crossbow a little bit. Crossbow was like 35 mil. They were kind of adjusting the stats on it a lot, and it was very volatile. They're on my Discord, I'm pretty sure, in my flipping logs. I know for a fact that the crossbow flip is, for sure. Today they were 100 GP margin, says Sebastian. We missed it, man. We freaking missed it. If only you were in our Discord group and you could have messaged me and told me. By the way, guys, if you're not with us on Discord, join us in the link in the description below. We would love to have you in there. It's just a giant flipping community. We've got over 1,300 members now. It's just grown like crazy. And we almost didn't even have the Discord, if you can believe that or not. One of my members early on was like, you better make a Discord, man. Like, we need a community to hang out in. And I resisted it for a while until we actually caved in. So that's been running for, I don't know, since maybe 2017. Had a 2.1 mil margin on the Pegasians a month ago. That's freaking wild. Were you able to flip it? 2.1 mil total or 2.1 mil margin? That's crazy either way. Snack Food, OSRS, good to see you, man. He says, hey, long time no see. Hope school's going well, man, and hope you're staying safe out there from the virus. I don't want to get hit by that, that's for sure. Spec you for a 73, no problem. Let's get the Ranar weed going as well, because we're just sitting here chatting with everyone. We got to get this done. I'm going to try doing the Ranar potions unfinished, actually. I just saw them when I looked up Ranar, and I have flipped these in the past. I just don't really remember if the margins were that great or not. Actually, we're not going to flip that. Let's just do the Ranar weed next. I heard now you can auto, like, clean herbs or something. I don't know. I read something about that today. Oh, yes. Very nice margin on the herbs right now. We're going to go ahead and list 10k of those. Let them do their thing there. Ring of Recoil and Games Necklace. I do like flipping those. That being said, we're not going to flip them today. These Eternal Boots just suffering here on the Grand Exchange today. We're going to cut back on those, get something else listed, make some more money, because that's what it's all about here today, here at the Grand Exchange. Thank you guys for stopping by. Be sure to drop a like. Let's keep on going here. Snack Food says, doing well, feel bad I can't get any videos out, might start streaming, but I get awkward. You just gotta embrace the awkwardness, man. If you look back at my first stream, it actually surprisingly went well, but my first video, whew, cringe nation, let me tell you. Let me go ahead and try to just list this for pretty low. The Ring of Suffering, try to get that off. Yeah, Snack Food and Queen, you guys are actually somewhat similar subscriber bases, and in similar situations, actually, so, I know you guys have maybe met in the past, not sure, but... Dude, the profits on this stream are absolutely atrocious. What am I doing? We need to make some freaking money, man. I need to go in there and just get it done. Let me think. Let's do the, let's just do it. Let's do the Rev teleports. Try to secure a little bit of risky profit in. Looks like they crashed, actually. A good amount here. These were like 20k the other day, so can't imagine anything positive has happened to them. Darrock sets, also a great suggestion coming in from Sebastian. Yeah, we should definitely hit the Darrock sets, actually. We need to move a couple items around, make sure we are staying competitive on our buy listings, guys. We only... let me get another one of those going, let me tell you. That is a nice flip. Yeah, let's get those Darrock sets going as well. I do actually think I prefer the Guthin sets, but... like, bro, what are you doing to make this guap? Coming in from Seth Rav, also known as Nuclear in the live chat. We just flip it up, man. That's how we do it. Ooh, really nice margin on the Darrock sets. We're gonna give that a shot here today, and hopefully we can get a few of those going. My confidence level, gotta be honest, quite low for those Darrock sets. That's too big of a margin. But we did at least flip the Eternal Boots once, so we made up for the margin check on those. We got 31 mil to play around with. Let's do the red Chinchampas. That will be a great one to put in here. Sierra, are you playing fantasy football? I am. I am playing a little bit of fantasy football, although I gotta be honest, this is the first time that I've ever played fantasy football, so I'm not very good, but you know what? I got Lamar Jackson as my QB, hometown favorite for me, so we got positive vibes going on that. I'm hoping he has another banger season, and let's just keep our fingers crossed for that, man. Claws have a crazy margin right now, I think. I don't want to face check anything that's too expensive, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to margin check something that's going to lose me some bank. Tell me the margin, I'll flip the item. How about that? Oh my, the Ring of Suffering on another flip, taking us over the 1 mil in profit. Whew, we're going to keep going right back in on that, man. Are you playing Snack Food? Who do you got on your team, man? Who's looking good? Who's your QB? The ring is going crazy. Yeah, I'm telling you, sometimes the Ring of Suffering just does this weird stuff. I thought before it was because just the limit on it was so weird that it would do these odd price movements, but Lamar Jackson as well. I thought I have Patrick Mahomes as my backup too, so I don't really know if he should be my backup or not, but anyway, first time playing fantasy, so you know how it is. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in today. Leave a like if you are enjoying this live stream. We're coming at you on the Late Night Express today. Late Night Traders, where are you at? Let's make some GP here today. And thanks again for stopping by. This is not a typical stream time for me, that is for sure. Yeah, these vials, way too competitive. I can't get any like into my inventory, man. We'll sell them off, though. Gotta go to a meeting. Peace, Sierra. See you later, man. Today, I was flipping blood runes, and the buy and sell price was the exact same. Feels bad, man. It does happen sometimes, Sebastian. So, typically in those situations, I just wait, like, a couple minutes, and usually the margin gets back to at least 1 GP. NDZ says, are those timers RuneLite plugins? If so, which ones? It is called Flipping Utilities. It's also the stuff that I have. Wait, where is it? Like right below right here. All the price trackers on there brought to you by Flipping Utilities. So check them out. It's a great flipping plugin. Wanderlust also popping in. He says, haven't merged in about 1 year. Good to see you, Wanderlust. This makes me want to get back into it. You absolutely have to be flipping on old school RuneScape and RuneScape 3. It is by far the best way to make money in the game. It is the only moneymaker that scales with how much money you have. And it is the only moneymaker that you can successfully perform I guess you could perform Kingdom and Miscellanea, but that is capped at a maximum profit. So flipping is one of the only moneymakers that you have access to while you are offline, and you could literally make trillions of GP offline. There's literally no limit to it. Dragon says, my ex-bro robbed me for 40 mil. Aw, man. You gotta put that bank pin on, man. You can't have anyone getting into that account. Dragon says, do you remember me? Of course, man. You were here on the last stream, bro. Thanks for stopping by. Cancel the pages, going very slow, and sell the Darox so the margin doesn't shrink. I think we can leave the pages. If something's buying, then typically I will leave it. But again, we do have to maximize our profits here. We're going to cut back on the Ranar weed, actually. I do have another item that we can actually make our way into. We'll see if the margin went up on that. It did go up on that, so luckily we did cut out of that. Let's do the purple sweets next. Now, these have just been going bonkers lately as far as price movement goes. They've been shooting up, they've been shooting down. Currently sitting at around the 6K price point, which is still on the high end in my opinion for the purple sweets, but we're going to go ahead and flip a few of those here. Let's just go in full force, get it done, get in there, flip the limit. Let's get it in. Pages are slow, but a great profit margin flip. They might be a good overnight. I honestly need to check that out. Doesn't look like we're going to have any more luck with this ring. We probably shrank the margin on that one. 70 mil left to work with, though. You know what we can do? Let's try the Infinity Boots next, actually. These are a weird one because they didn't touch the limit on these Infinity Boots. And that, to me, is surprising because you should not be able to buy 125 of these every 4 hours, in my opinion, personally. Let's see, what else can we get going here, guys? 70 mil. Ooh-wee, I'm out of ideas, man. Let's do the Guthan's armor sets as well. That should do a... Oh, actually, let's do the prayer potions, actually. That will do a little bit better, I think, than the Guthan sets. It also, diversifies us a little bit from the Darox sets. That's good to see. I would have actually turned around and started to sell these Darox sets, but considering they're buying pretty slowly, I'm not nervous that the margin is shrank. Ancestral hat coming in from Grubby. That is a great suggestion. We're going to flip that next, man. We're going to cut back on the hostas, actually. They're just going a little bit too slow. This could be a 200k profit as long as we can get these off. And the Revenant Cave teleports going very slowly as well. Can you guys hear that? The rain is like pelting my window at 1,000 miles an hour. Hopefully it's not too distracting. Anyway, guys, we're here today trying to make some bank. Thank you for stopping by. Be sure to drop a like if you are enjoying this live stream. We're trying to get it done here on the Late Night Express live stream, getting those trades in right before bed. We got to make sure we set some overnights as well. I haven't been flipping on the main very much recently, and that is because, one, I invested in a lot of items, again, because I'm an idiot, and two, what happened to the margin on that? Anyway, and two, it's because I've been working on the 10 to 100 mil flipping series because I know you guys have been enjoying that so much, so I wanted to make sure we got some episodes of that coming out for you all. Let's get those ancestral hats listed and flipped next. What a great suggestion. Oh gosh, suggestion coming in from Grubby. Personally, I do like flipping the ancestral hats, but I do like flipping the ancestral, ooh, very good margin, ancestral pieces more. So the robe bottoms, the robe tops, I would prefer to flip those. Anyway, we'll get 7 of those listed, and we'll let them do their thing. We're going to cut down on the Hosta as well. We're going to go a little bit under the margin originally, maybe 10k or so. Try to increase the speed that we actually end up selling them. Still 1 mil in profit, and we're about an hour into the stream today. Really poor profit. Don't really know why, but anyway. Everything you need says spiked manacles. We can do them if we can clear up another slot here. We might just dump these vials of blood out of the way. Let's give them a shot here. I've never really flipped the spiked manacles, so we'll see what happens. It does have a decent limit on them. By the way, guys, be sure to join us on Discord. Pretty good margin on these. There is a link in the description below to the Discord group. We would love to have you in there. It is a perfect place for any flipper of any level of experience. We've got over 1,300 members in there currently, and we're, of course, looking to grow. I post some of my own flips in there. We encourage other people to post their flips in there as well. We just like to share all these money-making and bank strategies, so we'd love to have you join us. We've also got some great partner channels in there as well, so be sure to check them out too. Look at this, sitting back, kicking back on this nice evening live stream. It's actually getting a little bit late, guys. Gotta hit the hay soon. But not yet, that is key. I thought we'd be walking around with a little bit more profit here today. Guess not, though. Sierra, can I buy your hat? Says relaxing with me. Yeah, you just gotta come pick it up, dude. I feel like the spikes are a little bit too tall on the hat. What do you guys think? Let's go ahead and sell these for 8,870 GP each. Sebastian coming in with the wholesome question. He says, what hour is it there, Sierra? It's actually only 8:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so it's really not that late. But I do have work tomorrow, and I'm a little bit tired, but we're going to keep going for a bit. Tawny McLaren stopping by. He says, yeah, the boys. What is up, Tawny? Good to see you. Okay, I'll take a flight for it. No problem, relaxing. It's all yours. It's, you know, it's free. You just got to pay for the shipping and handling. Everything you need coming in. He says, spiked manacles are my main flip always. I have a minimum of a 30K margin on them. That's insane. Are you serious? You're hitting 30K on the manacles consistently? That is a flip we got to do in the 10 to 100 mil flipping series. Thanks for the suggestion. Also, people like flipping the Guardian boots as well, so we can give those a shot, maybe. Personally, not a huge fan of these, but we did get all of those Zamorak Haasas off. I think it was a good move to adjust the selling price on those. So we still have 78 mil here. We're going to do the Hydro Leather next. It's Syratube Special. Personally, I really like flipping this Hydro Leather, although it is a little bit time consuming. It does take a while. Blood Shard has a, what, 100K margin at the moment? That's pretty good. We'll get 10 of those buying up. And we got all the Darrock sets as well. Will the original margin hit? Let's go ahead and see. We'll do 2945 is fine. The Blood Shard was insane when I did it on the 10 to 100 mil flipping series. We actually pulled off some serious bang from that thing. No margin check cost either, which was nice. Nuclear says, I've never tried the Kodai Insignia. What's your thought on that? Too low volume, and if the Kodai wand fluctuates at all, so does Insignia. So I don't recommend flipping the Insignia personally. I have tried it and I have lost money, but I've only tried it maybe twice. So the Kodai wand is going to be a lot safer, a lot easier to flip, and it's probably going to make you more money. So I just recommend doing the wand. Grubby says, do you ever flip without checking the margins? Sometimes. Sometimes I'll, you know, use GE Tracker or a similar site to actually check items like the Volatile Orb or Eldritch Orb, or sometimes the Nightmare Staff, depends. Usually I'll face check a Sengwesti because it's relatively high volume, so I'm not too worried about, you know, losing a little bit of money on that. But yeah, I do sometimes flip without checking margins in game. The Darrocks are selling great. Sebastian, thank you for letting me know. That was a great suggestion, man. Buy price of blood shards is 9,805 right now. Sell 9,922. We'll give it a shot here, man. Do appreciate the suggestion. We just got to clear up another slot. Looks like we got it clear as well. Let's give it a shot here. Could it be legit? Let's see. Learned from the best, says Sebastian. Dude, I appreciate that. Oh, we bought it instantly. We got trolled, boys. We'll try to sell it anyway. Guthins is a clutch. We might be able to still flip this. We'll see. Guthins. I do like flipping the Guthins. I swear no troll says everything you need. You're just lucky AF, I think. Maybe, we'll see. It doesn't really seem like it. I just checked it 1 minute ago. Don't worry, I don't think you're actually trolling everything. I used to flip the Guthins all the time. It was Guthins armor sets, Darroch's armor sets. I used to be like the Barrows trader. I would trade everything Barrows related. But after I kind of got a little bit bigger of a cash tag, I moved away from it a little bit. Do you have a profile on GE Tracker? I do, Tani, but I do not really track my profits on there. Any significant flips I have, I typically post in my Discord group, and sometimes I just post some average flips in there as well under my flipping logs section. We did get all those Darroch's armor sets off, which actually made us the most money tonight, guys. 466k on 8 Darroch's armor sets. Great suggestion coming in from Sebastian, so appreciate that, man. Now we do have another slot open. Let's go ahead and try to flip a few of these here. Let's see, maybe Brimstone Ring. What a great one that we almost missed out on. I find it a little bit difficult to track profits on GE Tracker. If they somehow incorporated it into the Flipping Utilities plugin, that seems like a big opportunity for me. So I would appreciate that if maybe GE Tracker looked into that. But I do love GE Tracker. They're a sponsor of mine. They are a great flipping platform. So I'll have a link in the description below if you would like to sign up for it. It gives you some free price information. 1.5 mil in profit, 1 hour and 6 minutes into the stream today. Really poor profits today, gotta be honest, but those Darroch's armor sets absolutely crushed it. A little bit nervous for these blood shards, I gotta be honest. Let's go ahead and sell them for just a little bit over. Should be fine. Just gotta have patience with these things, man. Gotta have a little bit of patience. Or you know what we can do? I got an idea. Watch this. Let's go ahead and sell one of them. Bingo. Now we pick them up for the low point. You know what I'm saying? Let's get in. Tani says, do you use the prices provided on GE Tracker or do you just use it for ideas? Personally, I use it for ideas. I use both, actually. So what I end up doing is I will look at the price listings on GE Tracker, use that as an average for what the item might be sitting around, and from there, why am I getting money back on this? From there, what I end up doing is I go into the Grand Exchange and I just list around those prices. It's really that simple. It is good for ideas as well. I just winced hard AF seeing that. Don't worry, man. We'll make it back. Here's the thing is, when you're flipping, you just got to have a little bit of patience. I am one who patience does not naturally come to me. So when you are flipping on the Grand Exchange, if you lose a little bit of money, it's not a problem. It is called the Grand Exchange tax. Just let it happen. Don't get upset about it. It's part of the game. And when you're flipping, nothing is guaranteed. So it's perfectly fine that we lose a little bit of money here and there. Not a problem. We'll make it back. No issues. We're gonna list these 3, 2, 10, and we'll get that right in. You have to think of it as like the overall gain, right? Like your bank, it's going up like this. Then it does a little dive, but you're going straight up to the top, the tippity top, the RuneScape 1%. Just keep at it. Whoo-wee. Bloodshard crashed. Dude, it's fine, man. It is fine. I mean, I'm the one who took the advice from the chat. Like, yeah, I'll take the loss. All the losses are on me. I don't care at all. The way I look at it is in the grand scheme of all the flips you've done, you are likely profitable. That's all you need to know. And look at that. Picked up a nice little one right there for a cheap price. We're going to cut back on the Guardian boots as well because they're not really performing for us. We did get 2 blood shards, which is not a great sign, to be honest. Hopefully they're not coming right down on us. We're going to turn around and sell them for 9,750k each. Ancestral Top has a 200k margin. I've seen better. But that is pretty good. Let's do... You know what flip I like is the Ring of Endurance, but it's a little bit difficult. In the end, Syra owns the market. I don't own the market, that's for sure. No individual owns the market unless you're possibly a whale and you've got trillions of GP. I think you guys think I'm like this wealthy RuneScape player. I really don't have that much GP compared to a lot of other players in this game. Now, I think I have a lot of GP. I've had the most GP I've ever had in this game, and it continues to grow. It continues to grow. We're going all the way up to the 1%, baby. But anyway, I'm really not that rich. And I know people way richer than me, and it's just how I can't, this camera, man, it's throwing me off. There we go. Yeah, so it's just, I'm not the wealthiest, but I'm not the poorest, and I keep working at it. How can we not have any purple sweets? Like, what? How can it be? Let's get some quicker flips going here, guys. Ooh, really good margin on the Archer's Rings right now. We're going to take advantage of that. By the way, if you do want to join us in-game, come join us at the Grand Exchange World 321. We'd love to have you here. This is the home flipping world, in my opinion. Tani says, I wonder what wealth value puts you in the 1%. I'd say 500 mil. You know what would be fun? If we did like a survey and we asked everyone, we could ask as many people as possible, how much GP do you have in game, and calculate what the 1% is. That would actually be pretty fun. Or you could just tweet like Jagex and be like, what is the 1% of wealth in RuneScape? They'd probably answer it for you. Boom, look at that right there. I told you, a little bit of patience, we can hit that margin. Not even a problem. Really good margin on those blood shards right now. We're going to try to get more, actually, because I like being risky, okay? And if we can keep hitting that, we'll make up for that margin loss in no time. Tani says, my bank is like 15 mil, lol. I spend heaps on fast XP. Look, RuneScape, the reason I love RuneScape is that you play it how you want to play it. I love trading items, making money, and flipping in old school RuneScape. That's my thing. That's what I've been doing for a while now. And, you know, no one can tell me I can't do that. That's why I love RuneScape. You make your own identity here on the game, and that's what it's all about. I love to spend money and get my stats up. That is true, but not until I have a significant stack. Look at those blood shards, man. Absolutely destroying. Oh my, someone is just going all in on the whale right now. And look at that. Is there a better story to be told on live stream? You guys getting so nervous that we lost a little bit of money, and we just turn around, we list the items. Guys, it's no problem. We make that back. Easy game, let me tell you. It's funny, I have watched, I think, the last 10 plus streams, but for some reason, this is the first time I've started typing in the chat. Well, welcome to the flipping community we got going here. My Grand Exchange Wolves absolutely tearing up the market. Yes, I am a great flipper, but you guys, some of you are insane as well. And we'd love to have you showcase your own flips in our Discord group. There is a link in the description below. Be sure to join us in there. I post my own flips in there, and we encourage other players to post their flips as well. So come join us on there and make some bank. We're up 394k on the blood shards at this moment in time. I'm hoping to snag another 3, but you know what? We'll see. Actually, we're going to knock it up a slight bit. That is my #1 piece of advice in flipping in old school RuneScape, is do not panic on your margins. Everything's good, guys. Everything is fine. Things are going to work out. Don't freak out. Just do it how it is. Keep flipping. Keep everything listed. It's fine. Now, if something gets a little bit stale, there's no problems in adjusting a little bit of the margin. But, again, if you end up like in that situation I just ended up in with the blood shards, do not panic. Only a 1 GP margin on the blood runes. We're going to skip out on that. I'm going to see if the death runes maybe can give us a better margin here. I do want to flip some of the Grand Exchange items that got a buy limit increase today, just for fun. Could you possibly make a flipping channel for small cash stacks so we can post... in the Discord. So we can post for the poorer player. Dude, you can post in the good flips, man. No one's gonna judge you. Just post it in the good flips section. If someone laughs at you, I'll mute them. Trust me, it's good flips relative to you. So if it's a good flip for you, hey, it's probably a good flip for someone else. It's like those teachers, like every teacher would say, they're like, if you have a question, raise your hand and ask the question. Someone else probably has it. Oh god, I'm having PTSD school flashbacks. What are some of the items that got an increase in GE limit? Okay, I'll name as many as I can right off the bat. Ready? Wait, let me go ahead and get this next item listed. Let's do the Zolandra teleports next, and then I'll list off as many items as I can name off the top of my head that got limit increases. Not actually a great margin on those. Hold on. Let's get the Berserker rings, maybe. Surprise, we got none of those Archer's rings coming in yet. They need an adjustment. Berserker rings, outstanding margin on them as well right now. We're going to go ahead and list 7 of them. Alright, how many items can I name without looking at a list that got a GE limit increase? Or that change in the GE limit. How about that? We got the Tormented Bracelet, the Necklace of Anguish. I'm looking this way so you guys know that I'm not looking at the screen. Tormented Bracelet, Necklace of Anguish, Ring of Suffering, Air Orbs, Earth Orbs, Fire Orbs, Water Orbs, Earth Orbs, Water Runes, Earth Runes, Death Runes, Blood Runes, Fire Runes, Air Runes, Jute Seeds, Argansard Seeds, what are those things called? Wild Berry Seeds, I think is what they're called, or Wild Hop Seeds or something. That's about all I can really get, to be honest. Oh my god, that was the worst posture. I'm looking back at the stream, like, my neck is like this, dude. Oh, gosh. I need neck surgery now, boys. Donate your GP. Oh, wow. Lot of live chat activity, boys. I love to see it. I love when you take viewer requests, kind of send some very nice flips your way that the most people don't think of. Yeah, man, I love taking viewer requests, but not everyone does it. Nonchalantly pulls up Discord on the second monitor. No, I would never, man. I would never lie to you guys. I started flipping from 25 GP 1 month ago, says Sebastian. Some days ago, I bought my first bond, and I could say flipping in pay-to-play is way easier. If you're a free-to-play, try the trim sets. Yes, it's funny, if you flip in free-to-play, and then you make it to members, and you start flipping in members, it's like you've made it to the mecca of the exchange, man. It is so awesome flipping on a members world. There's so many more items, the margins are so much better, and you can just absolutely get out there and crush it, and you can easily make up the cost for another bond, I'm telling you. These spiked manacles getting very, very stale. We're going to turn around and sell them for 680 each. The Discord group is great. I joined the RuneScape Facebook group. They are toxic. Yes, please join us on Discord, guys. I mean, Discord is the place to be if you want to get price information on items, if you want to see what other people are flipping day in and day out, then we would love to have you on Discord. I'm in there all the time. Yeah, my Discord can vouch for that. If you ask me a question in there, if you ping me in there, I will answer your questions. You know, yeah, if I'm offline, I'll get to them when I'm online. No change on high price seeds, but it's interested in seeing the Discord. We also have updates ASAP on OSRS and the list of items. Guys, I forgot to mention, our Discord is going through a ton of little renovations right now, so there's going to be a little Discord 2.0 coming out soon. A lot of changes are coming, so definitely check it out. The Discord is so good for discussions and ideas, and we've got some other great partner groups in there that also do flipping, that also have great suggestions. There's literally an unlimited amount of item ideas on that Discord, man. If you go in there, if you literally do not feel like scrolling up in the good flip section, and you just go, hey, can someone tell me some good items to flip? You're going to get a response. It's going to be, how much GP do you have? You're going to say how much you have, and they're going to list literally 15 items that you can go ahead and flip. And if no one else does it for you, message me and I will do it for you free of charge, man. I just love teaching flipping in old school RuneScape. I've been doing it for 4 years now here on YouTube. So if you're not making bank on the Grand Exchange, you got to join us on Discord. You got to subscribe to the channel. You've got to like this video. I've got so much information. All you've got to do is absorb it. Everything you need says, by the way, thanks for teaching me how to flip. I learned it from watching your older live streams and now watch while flipping myself. I'm glad to hear that, man. It's like such a wholesome story. Anguish has a 150k margin right now. Why are all the margins right now just like popping off, man? I don't think we're going to get any more of these blood shards, unfortunately. But I'm going to keep trying for these Archer's Rings and the Berserker Rings because these margins are way better than usual. We might give the Anguish a shot if we can clear up another slot. Dang, there goes my flip grubby, says nuclear. Exposed. Tani says, do you prefer flipping at peak players or low player count? I like low player count personally, but that is just me. I like slower trades but bigger profits. Because I've learned, just don't freak out with your trades. Just let it sit, everything's going to be good. Now, let's also get these stamina potions going here. Try something a little bit different. And we'll get this last item in here, and we'll try to get those. Actually, we should get those Anguishes going, shouldn't we? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Well, after we get these stamina potions going, that's going to be a good flip. And the Brim Rings really not performing for us today. They're just not out here on the field for us. We got to take them out and put them on the bench. We'll trade them back to the Grand Exchange here for a little bit under the original margin we checked. Keep it flat so people don't think we are flipping this item. Low player count for me is 8 p.m., which is very convenient. That is very convenient. Low player count for me is like during the week, 11 p.m., and during the weekend, I would say like 1 a.m., so it's not great. Sharks and Mana Rays are great, says Sebastian. They are great, but I haven't had a lot of success with them recently. Thank you guys for the support today on the stream. I did not expect this many people to come piling in. Everything you need says, I think that's why a lot of low volume items have high margins right now. It could very well be, man. Let's try and flip, I guess, that Necklace of Anguish. I mean, might as well try and get it done. Looks like all the Zenyte jewelry is maybe starting a big price recovery. Not the margin I was hoping for, but still very nice. We're going to go ahead and flip, I was going to say 10 of them, but we can't do that anymore. So we're going to go ahead and flip 7 of them. What client do you use, says Callum Bradwell. I use RuneLite, man. It is my favorite client. I just love everything about RuneLite, and it is so much better than OS Buddy, but hey, have any of you used Conduit before? Conduit was like the OG alternative to OS Buddy. I loved using Conduit too because the theme of Conduit at the time was like way more RuneScape themed. So I don't know if any of you ended up using that back in the day, but man, Conduit was great. Now let's see, we've got everything coming in here. Everything looks good. Some of my early streams might be in Conduit, maybe not. I'm not sure about that. Let's see here. Everything looks pretty decent right now. 108 mil. I guess we could try those Berserker Rings again. We do need to make a quick price adjustment on those. That's not going to work. We'll go ahead and list them for, I guess, 2180. get 7 of those going as well. I don't think we bought any of those before, so. Dragonfire Shield, maybe. Also a great suggestion from everything that you need. Yeah, I guess we'll give it a shot. It's probably better than these Berserker Rings since we've adjusted the price 2 times on those, but we haven't gotten any. Let's see. Dragon, Fire, Shield. I do like flipping the Dragonfire Ward as well, but looks like a lot of PVM items are kind of stonking right now. $3,870, 30K margin on those, pretty solid. That's not great, but we'll definitely take that. Very self-conscious about my hair. We're going to let everything sit for a little bit longer, guys, and then we will be wrapping up the stream in about 4 minutes or so. So hopefully we can get everything coming in here, coming at us at all angles, making some bank, taking that off the Grand Exchange. That's what I love about flipping items. It's so satisfying. It's like you put the GP in, you flip the items around, you take the GP out, baby. That's what I like to see. Sebastian says, well, Sierra, I have to go. Thank you for the stream. No problem, man. Hopefully you dropped a like, Sebastian. Thank you for stopping by, man. It's game time, baby, coming in from Will Pratt. Good to see you, man. And amazing song, by the way. I saw that you produced that song, Caviar, by Asha Immuno and Giddy, I think I said that name right. Correct me if I'm wrong. Amazing production value coming in from Will Pratt, guys. He makes a lot of the beats on this channel as well, so be sure to check him out on Instagram. That's probably the best place, right? Spotify, maybe. I don't know. Let everyone know. Thanks for reminding me to like. I'm glad you remembered everything, man. I'm so glad. I mixed it, says Will Pratt. You mixed it up. I meant mixed. I'm just a stupid, like, I'm not a musician at all. I meant mixed. I'm just, my brain's mixed, you know what I'm saying? We only got 1 Anguish, which is kind of depressing, guys. I gotta be honest, we're gonna pop that up to 13,730. And we're going to try to get another one of those snuck in real quick. Get 6 of those popping in. It's cool, BB. I don't want to take the credit. Absolutely, man. I get that. Well, Pratt says, how has your day been, friend? It's been pretty good. I had to make a lot of video stuff today, like right after work, so it's been a busy one. I haven't really had a lot of self-time, if that makes sense. Although I did watch the Dr. Disrespect, the 2 times man himself, a little bit earlier today on his live stream. But besides that, pretty normal day. Made some video content for you guys on the channel, because come on, I know you want to see that flipping content. So we got another installment of the 10 to 100 mil flipping series ready to go today, and we also have another special video coming out tomorrow, so keep your eyes open for that. I'm going to try to record another one tomorrow. I don't think I will be able to. Going on a little bit of a mini vacation. Sorry, the webcam's all messed up. A little bit of a mini vacation this next week, so I'm not taking any days off work. I'm just, you know, going somewhere and still working remotely, basically. But life is good. We're just chilling. We're flipping items on RuneScape, trying to make some bank. It's been a rocky road on this live stream. I will tell you that right now. We've had some interesting situations with the Blood Shard earlier today that we absolutely dominated. We completely made that profit right from that item. We took it right out of there. But we have just, this has been a really interesting day here on the exchange, I'll tell you that. I haven't flipped in about a week now on the main account, so it's nice to get back into the swing of things, get back to the main cash stack, and flip these items normally. We will be setting some overnights as well, see if we can make some profit on that. The overnights in the 10 to 100 mil flipping series, guys, have been so awful. I don't know why I can't make any profit. Everything says, if you have a little more time, please try the Justiciar chest guard. We're not going to do it today, but next time, I got you, man. I don't like flipping the Justiciar pieces alone. I like flipping the sets. I find that the sets do a lot better in my experience. Let's turn around and sell these Archer's rings as well. We could probably get a good margin going on those. 28, what was that? 78,995 should be good. And unfortunately, we could not hit this stamina potion margin, which was absolutely shocking. I didn't really expect to hit it, but I thought we might be able to buy a decent quantity of them before the margin shrank. Anyway, we will be wrapping that one up here today, guys. Check out the new flipping drip. If you missed it, man, here it is. Bro, we are styling so hard on the exchange. Maybe it looks like me in real life. Just a thought. Just a thought. Anyway, guys, Chef's Cooking Papanini says, just in time. That is right. Oh, Seth pimped out in the Justiciar set, man. Love to see it. He's ready to go to war, and I'm ready to flip some items back and forth, guys. Anyway, thank you guys all for tuning in today. This was a little bit of a stylish, thank you, Zywex. This was a little bit of a random stream, but I needed to get it done, okay? We're not going to have a stream this Saturday or this weekend at all, so I wanted to make sure we popped up a stream for you guys. I do have the Gnome Scarf on, by the way, Chef. We got it rocking, don't you worry, boy. And so there's no stream this Saturday, unfortunately. I do apologize. I'm going on a little bit of a vacation. I know I've mentioned it a few times, but anyway, thank you guys for stopping by today. Be sure to drop a like on this stream. Subscribe if you want more content like this. I'm always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. So hopefully you do enjoy it. And yeah, look forward to another video coming out tomorrow and another installment of the 10 to 100 mil flipping series sometime next week. Anyway, guys, I'll see you all next time. 2.691 mil profit in this video!